So I had some extra diamond plate laying around. So I decided why not plate up my little UTB 18 Capra. This thing's actually been stripped of its parts for various little projects and ideas, and obviously it got put back together. So battery tray used to sit back here because I didn't like where it used to sit up front. So it was just Velcroed right in there. And I had that another body that I mocked up for it. It's you know, just this little metal toy, old toy. And you can kind of see here, there's still a piece of Velcro there and there. But there's Velcro all down that whole side panel because there's Velcro in there. And this would just, if I can get it to get it on this one, probably not. But, you know, that's how it used to kind of live its life, and got a little tired of it, wanted to go back to this. So literally just trace the old parts, you know, hood opens, battery trays there. It's got the latch here, click. And then I took some yellow transparent tape. I actually bought these to put on my light bar on my Cummins when driving through the snow. So I put a strip of that on there, 2 of them on there. I didn't think I'd need to bother doing the rock lights. So anyways, this video is not about this. I just thought that looked cool. But this gave me an idea. I'm really tired of boring stock, you know, slash bodies. You know, not really my cup of tea. I don't like them. I mean, they're decent, but you can tell this one had a light bar mounted right there, and I have the back cut open for my tires. This is my second body. They're okay. I just don't like that look right there. It covers the wheel well, or the wheel wells cover the tires completely, which, I mean, it's nice, but fuck, after bashing around with this thing in the yard or whatever, it just gets full of debris. But I was waiting for that white one to come in. I took the stock one that actually came with my truck, and yeah, chopped the shit out of it, which actually looks super cool. I loved how this looked, and I put the white one on, and I was like, man, I really like how this looks. Because me and my daughter, we went and bashed our RC cars around at this local pit that we got by our house, and I threw this on because they don't want to mess up the white one. I was like, man, I wish I could find like a shell or a roll cage. Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time finding roll cages for the LCG chassis, so you know, it's kind of running out of options, and I didn't want to have just this flimsy little plastic. So it's just having a really hard time finding stuff online, so I got creative the same way I did with my Capra. So here is this was at one point a stock out of the box RTR traxxas slash, and it is no longer stock. As you can see, it's gone through some changes. You know, get a whole look-see around here, and so anyways, about this setup, I originally, you know, bought a stock slash. In fact, here's the stock components right here, some of them. I got more in the drawer. Got rid of the chassis for the LCG chassis. Got rid of the brush XL5 system for the VXL3 with the Valedia motor. And then ditched the stock shocks for these all aluminum, super big bore shocks. And then I put in the 6852 Alpha part number, you know, these right here. the heavy duty drive shafts. Put those on. Rear lights from Amazon. They also came with the front lights, which are tucked in here. They used to sit up here, but 2 out of 6 work. Those suck. If you see those, that they don't come with the bumper, they're just this little front and rear light. They're like 30 bucks. Do not buy them. They're trash, especially this front. As you can see, I've had to. That's not the stock wire. That's a thick gauge wire. So put those on, and then I got this. It's actually a cool light bar. I like it. It's plenty bright. It's decently tough, except today I got excited when I built this because I just did this body today, like on a whim. Put this light on and crashed it, and it busted. I've crashed it before when it was on the white body and on the red one, no big deal. This being more rigid, a lot more mass and inertia being tossed around, it busted this one and cracked it. So I have no idea where my other lens is, which I took that yellow tape, put on these ones. So I popped that one out. So I got 2 white here, 2 white here, and 4 yellow, which I got more lights coming, my ditch lights. Anyways, so that's the look I was going for. Having a little bit of positive offset with the wheels, not flinging rocks and dirt up into the chassis. And this definitely keeps it cleaner. This is actually more enjoyable to drive, even though it's more top heavy. Having it with the LCG chassis and these shocks and just the way this is designed, it's not as top heavy feeling in tight corners. It still rolls, but the cool thing is when it rolls, it almost like flips it right back over, because as you can tell, it is a lot taller than the standard height. The standard height would be about right where my fingers are. So this gained about a good inch. So there it is, kind of from a front view. Come on, lighting, you suck. I don't have really any wheel wells, but there is a little bit of a flare right here on the front and the back. I just took black duct tape, lined that in the windows, even though I ground them down with the flat disc on my grinder. Still a little bit of some rough edges, but not too bad. Notched out for the back. So it's basically 3 pieces. This is one piece, as you see here, the top, which is the hood, the roof, and the back, folded over on itself. Then the side panel is its own piece. 2 rivets here, 3 rivets up front, vice versa on the other side. And then after I busted my light, I decided this needs a little moonroof light protector, so I kind of fabbed this up, riveted it on. Not super straight cuts, as you can see, but hey, it's a basher build. I don't care. So yeah, compared to the UTB 18, it's actually kind of cool. I like it a lot. It's a lot better looking, I think, than when I would have spent money on. Well, I think it's more Mad Max cool looking than one you'd spend money on. But you know, now I got kind of like a mashing set. So these are called the UTB 18s Ultimate Trail Buggy. This kind of, yeah, it's a slash, but it's not a slash anymore. So I've kind of named it the UBB 10 Ultimate Buggy Basher. It's, I mean, still, you know, heart and soul, it's a traxxas slash, plain and simple. And then obviously you can see here, arbor plated the LCG chassis. Probably don't need to do this. I only did it because the area I live in here in Central Oregon, it's very volcanic, a lot of lava rock and lava rock, say that 10 times fast, and sand. So I mean, you can see this has been on here for 24 hours and it's already that, yeah, you can see that screw there, it's just getting scraped up. And I mean, it's definitely taken its beating, because I've been kind of up and down stairs all day today with this, testing it out. There's a hole right here for the antenna, so that's actually the antenna sticking through, as you can tell. So yeah, running 30 weight oil for both front and back. A lot of people do the 30, 40, whatever. I don't care because I got adjustable preloads on my springs, so I feel like that's really overlooked with a lot of people, so I just adjust those up and down to kind of compensate for how I need these to feel. But as you can tell, that thing's, she's got plenty of bounce, jumps fantastic. I just gotta do something with these paddle tires, get them mounted a little better. Hopefully here soon, once the snow gets here, I'll be able to throw those on the rear and take these ones off and put the skis on, which I've never done before. So, but yeah, if you're thinking about doing a custom build of some sort, or at least a custom body because you're tired of how the stock slash looks, because I'm one of those guys. If you got metal laying around, all you need is metal rivets and a rivet gun. I mean, rivets and rivet gun aren't very expensive. You can get one at Lowe's for like 20 bucks and a box of rivets for like $4.99. This is just some metal I had laying around on my property. If you are able to find, diamond plated aluminum or steel or anything, this is actually aluminum, not steel. But if you're able to find any sort of metal, something that's a little malleable that can bend and flex and kind of contort with the plastic and stuff, it's like, pick up a sheet. You don't need a very big one, take your plastic body with you if you want and kind of compare it to